The Eastern Cape COGTA government is hosting a Revenue Management Indaba. The aim of the Indaba is to provide solutions to challenges and critical aspects of revenue management and financial viability. A number of municipalities are struggling financially and in some instances are unable to pay workers due to poor finance management. All right, Sidima Mfeko is on that story for us, so let's cross over and find out what's happening. Sidima?
Well, Leanne, a very good morning to you and all SABC viewers at home. Really, the stability of municipalities in the Eastern Cape financially has been an ongoing conversation for quite a very long time, with others claiming, or rather speculating, that most municipalities in some parts of the province are in the brink of collapse. And also this has been attributed to their inability to, collect revenue, but also to manage the revenue when they collect it. We do understand that some provincial and national government departments are owing to municipalities a large sum of money to the tune of over 1 billion rands. And also we understand that residents in some parts of the municipalities are owing municipalities about 46 billion rands. But to speak to us further about, the state of revenue collection and management in the province, we're joined by Director of Municipal Finance, Mr. Sabelotini. Sir, thank you very much for your time. Really just speak to us about the state of finances in municipalities across the province. How are we looking like?
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I think probably I must start by saying that as Eastern Cape Province, we have about 39 municipalities. Out of the 39 municipalities, 6 are district municipalities and 33 are local municipalities. Now, as you know, district municipalities, their role and responsibility mostly is more on water services. They are water service authorities and water service providers, and therefore they do not collect too much revenue as compared to local municipalities and the metros. Now, the recent reports by AG indicated that some municipalities might have a challenge of a going concern, meaning that they won't be able now to continue to be operating entities within the next few years. Amongst the reasons is because of lack of or to say municipalities are unable to collect revenue. Now, we are being owed, as you have said, as you said earlier on, quite a number of huge sums of money by both consumers. That is meaning that we've got consumers such as residents, which owe close to 75% of the debt. Then you have businesses that owe close to 20% of the debt. And lastly is government departments. Now, government departments owe close to 1.6 billion rands, of which amongst those, the biggest owing departments is public works. As you know, that they are the custodians of the government properties. Secondly is Department of Health and also Department of Education, and also the Department of Rural Development and Land Affairs. So there are the major departments that are owing huge sums of municipalities. We have then engaged in quite a number of area debt meetings with these departments, trying to reconcile this debt. But one of the challenges that we're facing is that some of the properties that are within municipalities, we're unable to track whom they belong to. Now, if you look at the registers, probably the deeds office, you'll find that they only registered as RSA, meaning that they belong to the Republic of South Africa. Now, you cannot align them or allocate them to any provincial or national department. So we're here today for these 2 days to make sure that we try to. It's a first leg of our processes to make sure that we do collect revenue from municipalities. We said first, before we can go to residents and businesses, let's start with our own, that is government departments. Now, we cannot go out there and tell residents to pay rates and taxes whilst the very same government departments are not doing that thing. We will be lying to our residents. So we want to lead by an example to make sure that government departments are paying municipal rates and taxes. Yeah.
And going out of here, what is the resolution? What are the possible plans to, deal with this issue?
Now, one of the possible is to deal with this issue. Number one is to go back and reconcile the accounts, because most departments are complaining that when municipalities bill them, they're giving them incorrect billing. But our argument is that, fine, you have been given an incorrect billing if you claim so. So please pay what you are not disputing, so that if ever we've got municipal tribunals, just like when you have your valuation. Yeah. If you've got objections, you go to that municipal tribunal and object. So if they've got objections, they must follow proper channel to say, I object this particular invoice, and therefore we as COGTA, we then be able now to make sure that we deal with that objection and be able now to correct that particular revenue. But as for now, our aim now is that come the end of the beginning of the municipal financial year, which is 1st July 2025, at least 60% of the debt is paid. For example, the CFO of Health.
Sorry, sir, I'm going to have to cut you there for purposes of time, but we will definitely be here to monitor the conversations that are going to be going on, and that is the Director of Municipal Finance, Mr. Sabeloti, and he's saying there that they are going to make sure, living here on this second leg of the Revenue Management Indaba, making sure that government leads in terms of making sure that they make repayments to municipalities for their own debt.
All right, we leave it there. And that's also where we leave the news for now.